I think it's a fundamental critics of what we are experiencing with how the use of billions of people are vaccinated with the stuff, which is not thoroughly examined before. And I've never experienced such thing in my life as a doctor. And all standards we know and we have practiced for tens of years, they are opposite to that. And it is not to be understood with medical ethics what is just happening now.
Precisely. That is my core argument, is that with all of this pressure from governments and the press and the media and the censorship, we are failing to meet the fundamentals of medical ethics that go back to the Nuremberg trials. And those are, there must be complete disclosure of risk. Those risks must be comprehended. And there has to be free willingness to accept the product. It cannot be coerced or enticed. Those are bedrock principles, and these are currently experimental products. And for some reason, governments around the world have decided that they can jettison these fundamental ethics and hastily implement these vaccines and do it in a universal way. And this is another core problem, is that the normal practice is that we do risk-benefit analysis stratified by special populations, adults, elderly, children, adolescents, pregnant women, etc. But there's been this push that we take, if you follow the logic, we're applying the aggregated risk that is almost completely concentrated in the elderly and the obese and some special populations. We're applying that risk to the entire population and using that to justify vaccinating the entire population with the logic that this will enable herd immunity. But it won't enable herd immunity because the vaccines are not sterilizing for the virus. And the whole logic, when you examine the underlying logic of what is being promoted, it falls apart. And this is what gives rise to the conspiracy theories, because clearly this logic that we've applied for vaccine development over decades, as you correctly say, is not being followed.